Hello from the Garden Shop How to Garden video. In this video we want to show you how to sow summer flowering bulbs. So we'll start here just by preparing the soil, and what I'm going to do is just dig the soil roughly to a depth of about 30 centimetres and loosen it up. So you can use a garden fork to do this. Now, bulbs, especially summer flowering bulbs, like a well-drained soil, and today we're going to be sowing lily bulbs, which always like a good, well-draining soil. One thing you can do is that you can add vermiculite or grit to the bottom of your planting hole to improve water flow. You could also add a small handful of what we have here, which is organic matter or farmyard manure, to the base of your hole. You're just going to mix that in there. You can use like maybe even a garden trowel just to mix the nutrients and all the ingredients together. Now, the depth for a bulb, a general rule of thumb for your lilies or for any summer flowering bulb is that you will plant 3 times their height in depth. Which way to plant then? You can see here with this lily bulb, the roots here are the bottom of the bulb and the pointed end is the top of the bulb, and this has to point upwards. So we're just going to place this down roughly 3 times its depth and simply just cover it over with soil. General care then, one thing to consider is that lilies will get quite tall, so there's no harm in this time of year just positioning a small support like a flower stick in the ground, and this will provide support as the plant grows. It also lets you know exactly where you've positioned your bulbs prior to them coming up out of the ground. After planting, you want to water them in well. Another thing to consider then is to use what we have here, which is the RHS root grow bulb starter, and this has all the nutrients that a bulb will need to help it develop over the course of the year. Spacing of your lily bulbs then, well, you can space them roughly 30 centimetres apart. So what I would do next is I'll move over about a foot here, dig another hole, and then plant my next lily bulb in that hole there. So this is a video anyway of how to sow your summer flowering bulbs from thegardenshop.ie.